Regulators! Mount up!
Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. So today I'm going to talk about Weber performers, and I'm going to show you a few that I have. So let me show you. So this is a Weber performer with gas assist. This is actually a sage green lid and bowl from made for Crate and Barrel Company by Weber. Oh, I put on the metal top on it. That's like the only mod I did to that. But other than that, that's a pretty standard. You can find these on the different sale sites. You can probably still get them through Crate and Barrel. I think they only do the blue now. But that is a Weber performer. And then on here, this one here is one that I modded. So this one here is basically the same thing. The only difference is that I put on a slate blue kettle bowl and lid. Never been used. Just my pride and joy here. Got the slate blue. Got the gas assist down there. And of course the metal tabletop on this one, and then I put my logo on it. But we're going to talk about that one and what it is. So let's get it uncovered. So this is a 26-inch that I modded. I put it on a performer frame and I made a granite tabletop for it. Still has the charcoal bin down in there. See how beautiful that table is. I've got an iGrill 3 hooked up to it. Now this one is not a gas assist. This is just that's just a timer, so you can time it. But you can see what it looks like. Go all the way around. And we'll park the other one next to it so you get an idea of the size difference. So there they are, parked right next to each other. You can see the difference in the tables, difference in the lids. This being a 26, around the back, you can see all the cooking space that has, and how much bigger the lid is, and it's a lot heavier too. A lot of people ask me, how did I do it? Well, let's get into that. So I get a lot of people asking me how I actually made this. The first thing you'll notice is this bar frame here is a Weber performer frame. And then that's the bottom is a Weber performer shelf, and then you've got the iGrill, and this is all part of that, and then the bucket, of course. So what I did is, at work we had some workstations that had 1-inch tubing right here, and then it was just a modular kit where it had these brackets. And I got one over here, I'll show you. So this is one side of the bracket right here, and then you have the other side, and they pinch around each other so you can have a tube running this way and then you have a tube going up or whatever you want to do. They make different designs of those. I'll try to show you what they are. And then they just have a bolt hole for a bolt to go through. See if I can do it there. And then on the other side, you got a nut. Screw the nut on there, and that holds it together. You have some holes to screw into the pipe if you want. But that's what it is. That's all it is. And I'll have a link to where the company is that I got those from. We got them at work. So yeah, so you can see there's one there hooking to the Weber frame. And then I cut a bar, 1-inch bar along that way to run across for that. And then you've got your other bracket there. That's actually a Y bracket. So it's got, let's see if we can get down in there. So you can see that it goes to a Y, or not a Y, an L style. So it turns it that way. This side I just have a straight one because I don't need one across the front there. And come around the back or the front. You see I got it there. And then I got another one of those L ones there. And that's how I made the frame. I don't know if you can see, but I drilled through it so the shelf actually fits into each end there, like that. Then if we go up here, I used my custom-made Weber Kettle brackets. I make these and sell them. If you're interested in these, they're out of stainless steel. Just hit me up. And you can see that it screws into the kettle there. I painted these black to match the rest of the black. So I used that to mount the 27-inch Weber kettle. Then for the axle, all I did was buy a, I think that's a 5/16 all thread rod I picked up at the hardware store. And you know, I think I bought it 3 feet of it and then just cut it down. And you can see on this side I just put a nut with some washers so it can roll, and a washer in on this side. So that's what I did for my axle. Then I found a piece of granite. This one is like an 1.25 inches thick. I wish I would have gone with a thinner one, but hey, it was on sale, so I bought it. It was the color I wanted. And then we have a machine at work that I can actually use, and I will cut it down to this size. Measured it out and got it all put together there. And that's how I made my Weber Performer 26-inch. This is going to become one of my main cookers now. But it's beautiful. I love the way it came out. So I'll have links down below on a couple of companies that make those brackets and the tubing. I've also heard that you can do the same thing with galvanized pipe if you can find the right fittings. They also work well for mods and making a table frame. But yeah, she came out beautiful. Maybe someday I'll add gas assist. The thing I want to talk about, this is a Ravenna Weber Summit charcoal cover. I really like these Ravenna covers. They're nice, heavy duty. As you can see, I have a few of them in here. Now, these Summit ones will work on this grill, and they also work on, that's an SSP Gen 1 Performer right there. And it works great on them. I have my rotisserie underneath there with the cover on it. This one here is for a standard Performer. That won't work on your SSP size-wise, but the Summit ones do. And they're really heavy duty. I get them on Amazon. I'll try and include a link down below. I really like those as replacement covers.